Morning everybody. Hope you guys can hear me. I'm just going to give a minute as usual to allow some agents who's trying to join the session. This session won't be long, take about 10 minutes or so. 15 minutes to 20 minutes. Okay, I think we shall start now. Again, good morning to everybody who's in the room today. So my name is Kuga, your trainer. If you have attended yesterday's session, you have seen me and hear me and so on. So yesterday we spoke about managing your agent profile, keeping it updated, why, and then we understand what's in the home. We also learn how to post and manage your listing, and we understand your listing performance insight, which is very important, right? Remember, listing performance insight available after 24 hours when you post a listing. So after that, maybe after a week or so, you can go into your AgentNet and then check how's your listing performing, whether you're receiving enough impressions, anyone is clicking on your listing, and so on and whatnot, right? So for today's agenda, we want to learn how and why you should repost your listing, spotlight some featured agents, and wanted list in USGuru. This session is a bit much more simple compared to yesterday. It's more like a other features what you can do, like maybe like if layman's term I would say like makeup, putting makeup to your listing, that's fine. So before I move on to explain about reposting and spotlight and so on, I want you to understand, right? In your search result, once you go to your consumer site, when you find for certain property and so on, in your search result, 4 slots are catered for featured listing, first floor, and then followed by unlimited slots for spotlight, and then the listing that we create usually it starts from regular. So even though there's 4 slots catered for featured listing, not necessarily it's all taken. Sometimes this week all 4 taken, next week only 2 taken, following there's none taken, and so on. So you remember that because some people say, hey Kuga, you know what, I created my listing yesterday, which is Monday, but then this person above me he created like 3 days ago. How come he overtake me? And then we need to understand, oh, because you got featured tag, and then all these things which I'll explain shortly makes it different. Okay, basically this feature is like VVIP, VIP, and then we start with the regular. So usually once you create listing, it's a regular listing. So why should I repost my listing, right? So once I post my listing, once I create a listing, usually it appears number 1 regular listing. This is why it is important, listen quite carefully, this is why it is important for you guys, after create listing, after a day or so, go back to your consumer website, look for your listing. Where is my listing? Is it page number 1 ke, page number 2 ke, page number 3 ke, and so on. So let's assume regular listing, right, starts in page number 2 because all first page and second page is spotlight listing. Okay, then you can say, okay, even though my listing is page number 2, but I still getting very good impression and also a lot of views. So I don't want to repost yet. Okay, and then slowly, maybe after a week or so, you realize your impression has lowered down, and then your views have lowered down, and then you realize, your listing kat page number 15 patutlah, people are not going until page number 15. So I will repost my listing and overtake semua orang, and then I'll come number 1 within the regular listing. So how to do it, right? It's very simple, not rocket science. Under your active listing, you click repost, and then you will repost. Remember yesterday I showed you to look at your listing performance, you can click here or your three dotted lines or click on see details, right? So to repost, you just click repost to add credit and then you repost. Okay, you can do a select a listing here. Let's say you have more than one listing you want to repost all together. You can select one, two like this, and then you can do like a repost, like boost repost, macam semua sekali, not if you do one by one. Okay. In the event, right, you want to do auto repost. What is auto repost? So let's say after a few days, your listing will go belakang sikit, will go behind a bit, and then you want it to repost every certain days. Okay, so what happens is, or maybe it can be like you have a wedding to attend that whole 2 weeks. Now you're busy or you're on holiday, so you want to make sure that your listing posts every Wednesday, Friday, and so on. So you can do an auto repost. That means automatically they can repost for you, and you can do bulk auto repost also. So that means you click, right? If you're single, it will show like this. You choose your day, your time, and so on. If you choose more than one, all your listings selected will be here. And then you choose your time, and then give you a forecasted amount. You can select the duration. You can come and delete in between, so no problem, don't worry, right? And then you just put auto. Remember, the ad credits will only be deducted after it's repost. So don't think that I already set for auto repost, that means it's going to deduct already. No, you can cancel anytime in between, right? So no problem to that. So remember, the most easiest thing you can do for your listing is repost. Even then, I always suggest to my agents, it takes a bit of macam gambling sikit lah. You need to understand. Even though my listing kat page number 5, I'm still getting good impression. But 7 people already view the house. Okay, I'm going to save my credits. I'm going to use it to something much more required. Or maybe some people say, ayo, I'm not getting much, so it's time for me to repost. So always understand. Don't blindly, fully, like, okay, repost every day, repost. Don't. Maybe certain area macam KLCC or what, I realize like a lot of people rajin auto repost. Rajin repost, right? Because it's like one of the hottest area. So that kind of area I understand. But if it's not like so hot area, your listing can be in page number 2 for next 2-3 days, still getting good impression, then you save it. So there's no wrong or right. I cannot say, hey, what we call that, Raymond, you repost every day. I cannot say, because we need to understand how's your listing performing or where is it and so on. Okay. Next thing we have is the weekly feature listing. Remember I told you earlier, the first 4 slots is giving the weekly feature listing. So weekly feature listing, right? Like this. So you'll have the red color tag here. Remember the headlines we created yesterday? Walking distance to LRT, Bukit Bintang and all that, or free legal and services, and then your picture, shortcut to WhatsApp and call on your mobile. Okay, and then floor slots are given. So it starts every Thursday early morning, that means like midnight, and it ends on Wednesday 11:59. Okay, so it starts like that. For this, right, you need to call your account manager. Call your account manager and check whether the slots for this particular area is taken or not. Sometimes it's taken, next 2-3 weeks is taken, or sometimes it's not even taken, it's free. So this one doesn't use ad credit, about 70 per week, I think with SST and so on, about 75. So your listing will appear number 1 to number 4, right, for the next 1 week. That means you don't have to worry about your posting or anything like that. It's just going to be there. Okay? But you don't have to remember that. So next thing you have is Spotlight. Okay, Spotlight is another feature like the VIP ticket. So weekly feature tu macam VVIP. For Spotlight is unlimited slot. So let's say this time we have 20 people Spotlight this particular area. Or next time, then you realize within 2-3 days, 200 people Spotlight. Or maybe within next 3 weeks, you realize only 2 people Spotlight. So you don't have a amount to it, right? So Spotlight also Spotlight uses ad credit. It uses ad credit. Like I say, it's unlimited, right? Dalam VIP seat ni it's unlimited. So what difference it got? Again, you have your headlines, and then what I paling suka ni is your WhatsApp and call, and your listing will be longer. You know, like Instagram, you can go next, 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 see the picture, right? So you can even do image carousel here. So tak payah click on the listing, you already can have it here. Okay, so the best part is it overtakes regular listing and also 7 days. This one you uses ad credit. Okay, it influence the ranking. You use ad credit. So basically, it's very simple. You just go to your listing, the active listing. Tadi kita repost and auto repost, right? Now you spotlight. It tell you how many ad credit. You click spotlight, it will turn blue. Right? You can even do auto spotlight. Remember, it's 7 days. Okay, users ad credit. Anytime, you can do it anytime by yourself. So it will show, it'll turn blue and will show it ends at 11 May, so and so. Okay, so remember, 4 slots for featured, and then unlimited for spotlight, and then regular listing. So always after you create your regular listing, right, go to your consumer website and see where is your listing. Only then can you can decide kalau kita nak spotlight ke or repost within few days is sufficient, you know, things like that. So don't blindly, you know, utilize your ad credit. I want you to utilize it smartly. Okay. Next, other things that you can do is we call it specialists. So we have few specialists. Contohnya sekarang we have like a district specialist. So district specialist under the particular district will have like limited to 5 slots per area. All this you need to call our account managers to check whether the slot is available. It doesn't use ad credit. So you need to check. This one on a monthly basis subscription, right? So one of your listing also might appear, and then this is like the price range, right? You have like a district specialist, area specialist, and this on a monthly basis. Again, you have to call your account managers and check. I think it starts about 160 ringgit to 230 ringgit or something for the area or something like that. So I skipped earlier. Okay, and then for I think if I'm not mistaken, area can be about 270 to 530. So you really need to call your account managers to get the right amount and whether to check whether the place is available. Next, we have condo specialists. So each condo, they will have 3 specialists shown. Right? For example, especially if there's new condo project, kita nak jadi specialist kan. So some people is interested, they can just see your name and then they contact you, they will just call you. So that means your number, your picture, your avatar will appear here. Okay. This is just like a bonus saja. In the end, right, of the fine agent, what we call that, fine agent section on the consumer, they will have like condo specialist. This one will just randomly pick. Sebab ada banyak condo kan, so randomly you'll appear, just like a bonus for you. And then second last thing that I want to show is wanted leads. So if we have new agents in the room today, please take the opportunity at wanted leads. So wanted leads, right, you can find under more, wanted leads. Okay, click more, wanted leads. So what does it do, right? It gives you all the questions asked. Okay, some questions been asked by agent itself, as you can see, red color agent. So you can do a filter if you want to. If you see agent, that means they want a co-group. Okay, so once you see that, for example, you know, want to buy agriculture land by this person, they give the phone number, email address, so and so, and then we say we have a buyer who's looking for agriculture land, this is the budget, blah blah blah. And let's say coincidentally you have what we call that, a land that you're trying to sell, you know, that might match their thing. So you can just call them and, you know, do a co-broke opportunity. So you can even do that. And you also as an agent can post an inquiry. Okay, post an inquiry and then you just fill up this form and then you just click submit. Simple as that. Okay, and then if you reply to any queries, you can see which are the queries that you reply to, just in case you forget. Next, you have position yourself as advisor, which is Ask Guru. Slightly similar to wanted list. For Ask Guru, you can find here. Tadi wanted list, we click under more, right? So for Ask Guru, you just click here. So you can see browse by question, categories, latest, and so on. So usually we'll just leave it at latest, and you can see the question asked. So one thing about this, right? You can see how many people viewed it, how many people answered it, and your answer is very public. So you're able to cater yourself as advisor. So not necessarily only these people who ever posted reply to you. Maybe a passerby yang tengah baca, not bad lah, this Nizam. Okay lah, let me contact him or save his number sebab I have intention to sell my house or buy a house in future. So you cater yourself. So not necessarily some of the person just buying and selling. Could be a normal general knowledge advice that someone wants. But when you answer, right, it opened doors for opportunity. Macam, showing that, hey, I'm a advisor lah, saya pandai, I'm good at this, this is my expert area, so contact me if anything. So you can do that. Wanted leads, yang first thing I show you tadi, it's more like a one-to-one message. Like I message you, you message me. So nobody else can see. It's very private. Okay? Any questions so far? I'm going to end the session because it's recording, so at least when you see it, you won't see unnecessary things. But I'm going to stay online in case you have any question. If there's no questions for now, wish you all the best. I know pandemic has started again, like it's getting worse in Malaysia. So stay safe, and I wish you all the best to close lots of deals, and hopefully we'll get to meet each other in person soon. Thank you, everybody.